It's week 7 and getting back into figure skating as an adult. This week I started working on more moves in the field because I want to test pre-bronze by the end of the year. I got most of the edges down, but it's good to practice starting now. And the next test session isn't a while for me, but it's good to start now and just practice so I feel really confident when I go in and take a test. The hardest one for me is the backward inside edge. I just can't figure out where to put my foot down and pull, so slowly working on that. Of course, still working on power pulls. They're slowly getting better every time I practice them. For jumps this week, I was working on my lutz again a lot, just trying to get that outside edge really strong because I don't want it to be a flutz, so really trying to yield that outside edge and push off the side of my foot. I also continue to work on my waltz loop just to do that axle drill, trying to get it faster. My coach said I was waiting too long, so I was trying to get the speed up. I have the tendency to drop my hips, so I'm really trying to learn to keep it up. I also threw in a couple flips, just trying to get faster and higher. I have an issue with jumping up, so I'm trying to drive that knee a little bit faster and trying to get more speed. I just get a little scared. But guys, my scratch spin is getting so much better. Now it's way more centered and I don't travel as much. Now what I'm really trying to focus on is trying to get that speed change. So I'm trying to go really slow at first and then try to snap my leg down. Still kind of working on it because I want to look like I'm a blur, but it's not really going that way right now. But work in progress, and I'm really happy on where it's going. I've been really trying to drill my backspin because if I really want a strong backspin to be able to do all this other cool stuff that helps with jumps, and ideally one day I would love to do an I spin, and you can't do that unless you have a good backspin because it is a backspin and you need your leg to be straight. So until I have a good back scratch, I will be spending a lot of time on it. Sometimes I get frustrated with how slow the progress is, but it's good to take videos because I have improved so much on this backspin since when I first started working on them. Using a spinner has definitely helped me a lot. Also, that's my coach flying in the air just like that. I was so shook. I was like, that looks so scary. Look at my face. I started working on change foot spins too because that's something I'll have to test later on. So I'm trying to get 4 revolutions of a front scratch, 4 revolutions of a back scratch, and then 4 more revolutions of a normal scratch because my coach said 3 are only required to pass, but you never know when the judges are starting to count, so 4 is better. But boy, do these make me dizzy, and I'm just trying to go slow so I don't eat shit and die. But eventually I'm gonna have to go faster and it's gonna be scary, but I got it. I believe in myself. I am still fighting with the sit spin right now. This was not a good sit spin week. Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't, and I'm getting so frustrated with it. But I gotta just keep telling myself, you just gotta keep practicing and one day it will click and get better. Like, you don't just get it right away, and sometimes you just don't have a good sit spin week, and that's okay. As for my camel, I still really need to work on trying to keep my chest parallel to the ground and straightening my leg all the way. I just have it bent a lot of the times, but it's slowly getting better. That one was a little bit rough. I try to hold a spiral just to remember what it's supposed to feel like, and then I try again, and usually that helps a lot. See, that one was so much better. I just need to straighten my leg all the way. Having it bent is making it way harder than it needs to be. Along with the camel, started working on combination spins like camel sit. Obviously, it is looking very rough right now, and it needs a lot of work, but it's good to start practicing, and slowly it will get better. We are also in the very early stages of a layback. Looking back and trying to bend your head backwards is very scary for me right now. I know I practiced a lot this week, but I also taught myself a Y spiral, which was super exciting, and then one of the catch foot spirals. But that's all I have for this week. Catch you for next week's update. Bye!